Welcome to Mystic Tarot of Theosis. Let's draw some cards today. Let's take a look together. This is where sacred symbols are explored as reflections of the soul's journey toward divine union.
Firstly, we have the Hebrew letter Ayin. Then we have the Hebrew letter Bet.
I'm going to upload the cards into my GPT app inside of ChatGPT. You can use the app or the guidebook for the interpretation.
Let's take a slow breath together before entering this reflection. These two letters reveal a gentle movement, from seeing to making space for what is seen. The Ayin is the eye. Ayin is the Hebrew letter of the eye. The theme is perception, awareness, and inner seeing. Ayin represents the ability to see beneath the surface of things. Not only physical sight but deeper awareness. It reflects the quiet perception that comes when we pause and truly notice what is present. Sometimes truth does not appear through analysis. Sometimes it reveals itself through simple attentiveness. When Ayin appears, it may be inviting you to slow down, to look again, and to allow something subtle to become visible. Let's take a look at the inner mirror reflection. What might become visible in your life if you paused and simply observed, without trying to fix or judge what you see? The Bet is the house. Bet is the Hebrew letter of the house. We are God's house. The theme is dwelling, embodiment, and sanctuary. Bet represents the place where life is welcomed and held. In the Hebrew story, Bet begins the word Bereshit, the opening word of Genesis. Creation itself begins with the house. Bet reminds us that presence does not remain abstract. It becomes embodied. It lives within our lives, our relationships, and our inner world. Placed after Ayin, Bet reveals something important. After we see something clearly, we are invited to make space for that awareness within us. Insight becomes meaningful when it finds a home. Let's take a look at the inner mirror reflection. What truth you are seeing right now that might be asking for a safe place within your heart? Let's take a look at the living word of the letters. Remember that Hebrew reads from right to left. So the natural order of the letters becomes Bet and Ayin. Symbolically, this can be reflected as the house of vision, or simply seeing within the dwelling. In other words, awareness becomes something we live inside. It is like opening the window of a house and letting light enter. The house does not create the light. It simply receives it and holds it. The gematria of the letters. Each Hebrew letter also carries a numerical value. Bet has the value 2. Ayin has the value 70. When we combine the letters 2 plus 70, we receive the number 72. The meaning of the number 72. In Hebrew spiritual tradition, 72 often symbolizes the expression of divine presence flowing into the world. This number appears in several places. The 72 names of God in Jewish mysticism. The 72 elders who assisted Moses. It reflects divine wisdom expressed through many channels. Seeing through these living letters, the number 72 suggests something beautiful.
Let's see what Hebrew words we can create from the letters. Let's take a look.
Ayin is seeing. It is spiritual insight. Bet is dwelling. We are the dwelling place of Yahweh. Almost like seeing the divine presence that already lives within life. A word with the same gematria. One Hebrew word connected to the value 72 is chesed. Chesed means loving kindness. It describes compassion, mercy, and generous love flowing through human action. Through this lens, these letters may reflect a simple movement. Seeing the world through the eyes of compassion, the flow of the two letters together. There is a gentle sequence in your letters. Ayin invites deeper seeing. For the eyes of your understanding to be enlightened. Bet invites you to see the dwelling place that you already are. Gematria 72 echoes the presence of chesed, which is loving kindness. So the reflection might be something like this. Awareness opening the house of compassion. Or simply, seeing with the eyes of kindness. The inner mirror reflection suggests what might change in the house of your heart if you looked at life through the lens of compassion, rather than judgment. Two living letters have come into focus. Ayin and Bet. The eye in the house. Seeing and welcoming what is seen. You may simply sit with that. Selah.
There's no deck of cards like this in the world. It's one of a kind. We reimagine the tarot by returning to ancient paths and origins. We look through the lens of divine union with Christ and identity. If you want to learn the Hebrew alphabet, I recommend my 24-card Raphael deck. To the Enoch generation, I say, you are one with the One. You are one with Christ. If you feel drawn to work with these decks, you'll find the link in the description. Blessings, shalom.